Welcome, welcome, should I say welcome, or should I,
Kia ora, my name is Toby Buchanan, and this is my podcast, where I investigate my Uncle Mitch, who was recently mowed down by an automated lawnmower.
Hello, Georgina. How are you doing today?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Excellent. All right. We're going to talk Small Town Scandal, which is coming out on Sky, and we'll talk a little bit about the release shortly. But take us back to the beginning. What makes this one kind of particularly strong and interesting to get involved with from your point of view?
Tom Sainsbury is what made it particularly interesting from my point of view. I didn't know Tom, but I have a dog, and so I walk my dog regularly and listened to his podcast and just loved it. I mean, it was just really compelling. My dog got very well walked that day because I went straight into the second episode and just knew I really wanted to make it, and thankfully no one else had picked it up yet. So entirely his genius. I mean, he's very, very good with character. Um, it is a true crime, but with a lovely like a funny community around, and it is a comedy whodunit, so it's not also the traditional way. And I'm always in my storytelling, I'm always interested in just breaking the boundaries a little bit, just doing something a little bit more different. And Tom, that is Tom.
They said he had a heart attack, but I think he was murdered.
what are you talking about? Something's going on here. And in the best true crime podcasts, the mystery unfolds in real time.
Yep. We've built his career on not following mainstream ideas. So yeah, excellent. In terms of bringing it to TV screens, it's not that easy to get a New Zealand TV show up and running, given that we're a small market, we've got a limited number of broadcasters and so on. How hard was it to get broadcaster buy-in to it?
Actually, that wasn't easy. Again, Tom. So I just took it directly to Sky. So Thomas Robbins was our commissioner, and he was fantastic, and he really liked Tom, and I had worked with him before on Not Even. I did 2 sets, Not Even with Sky. So to be honest, they got a concept really quickly, which was really good, and they happened to be looking for something like our show at the time. And then we had BBC Studios doing the international distribution, and they too really liked Tom, really understood his vibe, and were looking for just something a little bit lighter, just something a little bit funnier. So audiences really like crime, and obviously the Scandies do like dark crime really well, but there seemed to be a market for lighter crimes just to love it.
Was having done a podcast first a help or a hindrance in terms of bringing it to the screen?
That is a great question. So it's based on a 6-episode podcast, but we're coming out as an 8-episode TV series. We really felt that it's really important to serve, they are different audiences, so it's important to serve a TV audience. So although with Tom voicing all the voices of the podcast, it held for 6 episodes, we felt that storylines needed to be expanded for the TV series.
So there's murder, small town egos, lawnmowers, all leading to the revival of my failing career.
Actually, scratch that. Note to self, don't put that part in.
So there's an entirely new storyline, which is the thread that then takes us hopefully into second season. And then we've extended the family relationships and other small storylines that were there in the podcast, but we have just drawn them out a little bit more, because we also feel that with a TV series, people really want to get to know the characters and be with them. And to be honest, we feel that we've got some incredible actors and we've got some great performances. So we also wanted them to have some fun on the screen and not just kick them out after one episode. So most of our cast are in several episodes. So, I mean, Tom plays lead, Toby, so he's obviously in every episode, but a lot of them are returning each episode just to continue our storylines.
Did you tell anyone you were coming to see me?
I mean, yes, I did. I've told loads of people.
Was that a problem from a production point of view in terms of not having episode of the week cast in for, kind of a few days and then gone?
No, I knew that fast kids, Abby's our first AD, he found it challenging at times. Yes, of course, we had actor availability issues. We had Morgana O'Reilly, and she was in the middle of promoting White Lotus at the time, and then also in another TV series in Australia, so we've come sharing. We've got Felicity Kendall, who is an English actress. She was in The Good Life back in the day. We had we could just block shoot with her, and we had Alexander Ingold, who's an Australian, he was in a Marvel, but a big film, and he was then meant to be able to come to us, and they were shooting in Queensland, and the poor things, they had a cyclone come through, so he then wasn't able to finish, so he had to come to us and then go back again. So we did have lots of movement in that way, but we shot like film, so in many ways. So we had the same DOP, same first AD, production designer, everyone. So it didn't really matter to us if we were filming 4 different episodes in a week, really, as long as because we were all together. So we were quite lucky about this.
Said right up the top that it wasn't necessarily a straightforward release with Sky. Traditionally, when New Zealand On Air has funded stuff that's gone to a paid broadcaster, it's played free to air first. This one isn't doing that. It's kind of going the other way around, playing on Sky's pay channels for a month and then going on to their free to air options. So how did that come about?
Well, that was entirely just Sky and New Zealand New Zealand here are very hard to support it. It is unusual, but I do understand the rationale. Like, so a lot of prestige content is behind the paywall, is on Neon first. And Sky's attitude is that New Zealand Pocket should be viewed in the same way. I do also think it's really important for all audience to be able to see it, and that's why we are lucky that so we're dropping 2 episodes a week, simultaneously. So and then on Neon, and from the 9th, so next Monday, from the 9th of February, and then we'll go free to air. So it just enables everyone who wants to watch the series to watch it. And then also reruns, right? So you could watch it again later if that's what you want to do.
Does that present any challenges from a marketing point of view in that there's there's people can see it at one point and there's people can see it at a different. Has it been a sort of a challenge from your point of view?
It doesn't make it harder work because we've got just very good team all around us. So our publicist and the Sky team have, we're set up to do this now. I think Sky actually, I agree with what you're saying that yes, obviously they do want to drive subscription base, but I actually think it's also very smart because they're also, Sky Open is a free to air channel that a lot of people aren't necessarily aware of, and so having a project like this in which you can use Tom's massive social media follow to actually do a call to action. So there is very much a plan for now for Neon, but also to get the great name recognition, get project out there, and then there will be another boost again for the free to air, so that people will always understand where they can see it. We've also been very lucky because the press love Tom, so everyone wants to do an interview with him. So again, we've had, there'll be a lot of people see Lon Tom in the next 6 weeks, and I'd like to apologise for that, but actually I don't. So just watch at net, and then we can do it again, and that's basically what we want to take.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you very much, and look forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
With 8 episodes to record and a dying career to revive, nothing will get in my way in solving the small town scandal. Oh, that could be a good title.